Welcome back, everybody. We are pulling cards for July the 12th today, and so we're going to pull a card for each sign. Short little quick forecasts like this are a great way to check out what's going on for your sun, your moon, your rising sign, your Jupiter sign, your Venus sign, your Saturn sign. So if you know all those placements, you can really get a good sense of the flavor of your life for the day. Let's get started. Aries, you're first. So you have the Six of Wands. Six of Wands tells me that those of us who have Aries placements are going to be receiving some type of recognition or compliments. Somebody is just letting us know that they appreciate us. This could be actually happening in public, but it does not have to be. But it could be some kind of commendation medal, key to the city, kudos at work, something like that. Okay. Next up, we have Taurus showing up. And so for Taurus, what we have is the rebirth card. This tells me that those of us who have Taurus in our charts, there's something coming back from the past, something that we're taking off the back burner and putting energy and effort into rebuilding again with this rebirth card. Okay. Next up, we're going to take a peek at Gemini. Oh, Gemini, we have the Three of Swords showing up there for those of us who have Gemini placements. And the Three of Swords is just telling me that there's something coming up during the day that is making us feel sad. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it right there. It's making us feel sad. All right, next up, Cancer. Cancer, you guys have the Moon card showing up here. Now, to me, the Moon card talks about illusions, things that are not exactly as they seem. And when this card comes up, I think that we all really know that we've got a situation in our lives that it just doesn't really make sense. There's definitely a rat in the woodpile, but we're having a hard time figuring out, okay, well, what's the missing piece of information? What would actually put all the puzzle pieces together? What is going on here? So this just says that, you know, you're very aware, Cancers, that there's some kind of situation going on that there's missing information. And so you're just, I think that you're just trying to hold off on making any decisions around this so that you can wait and see for information to come up or to find out more information to figure out what is the real deal here. At least if you're not trying to hold off on making a decision, the advice would certainly be to do so. Next up, Leo. Leo, you have the Seven of Pentacles. For me, this is payday. And what day is the 12th? It's a Monday. Okay, well, that's interesting. So this is paydays for some of you. So this just means that there's something that you've invested in. You could have invested money in it. You could have invested your time in this. You could have invested energy or effort into this. And so this card just says that that payday is here. A lot of people read this as waiting for the payday. I do not read this as waiting for the payday. I read this as the money is showing up today. If it was in reverse, I would see waiting. But no, this is payday in one sort or another. This could even be that, you know, you loan somebody something and they're bringing that thing back that you loaned. Anything like that. And then the other implication with this card, because this is elderberry that this person is harvesting, has to do with healing, and it could even be advice that this is a good time to make sure that your immune system is in good shape today, Leo. So that could be for some of you as well, but for most of you, I think that this is payday. There's some of you that this is both of these are actually going to apply, and I think in this day and age, it's a good thing for any and all of us to make sure our immune system's in a good space all the time anyway. But that does come up. That is an association with this card, is healing in the immune system. Okay, so next up we are going to look at Virgo. Okay, so Virgos, you have the Prince of Pentacles showing up here. This is just telling me that you're being very careful with your budget. You're doing what you need to do to bring the money in. Money, 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 honey. And you're not doing any impulse spending or any splurging. You're making sure the money covers everything that you want it to cover. Being very practical with your money. Next up, we do have Libra. So Libras, what we have showing up for you is the King of Wands in reverse, and I do feel like this is somebody that you're interacting with today. And this King of Wands in reverse is somebody who feels a little bit stuck. They have a problem that they really don't know how to solve, which is pretty rare for somebody that would normally be in this position, indicated by this card, because this is somebody who's very creative. They think outside the box. They don't really let other people tell them what their answers have to be. But for whatever reason, this person seems to be feeling a little bit stuck, and they may be using you as a sounding board to try to help them figure out how to unstick themselves. Next up, we're looking at Scorpio. Five of Wands showing up in reverse. My eye's being drawn to that chicken there. So this is telling me that there is some kind of unhealthy competition that is going on in the proximity, Scorpios, but we're kind of minding our own business. We're keeping to ourselves. We're not getting in the middle of all that. You can see that chicken is just pecking the ground, looking for food, going on with her eating and her regular day while these boys are all over here fighting and carrying on. She's not getting anywhere near that. She's not going to get stepped on accidentally or poked with one of their wands. Nope. She's off doing her own thing. And I think that's us, Scorpio, for today. I think there is a lot of competition that is around us, a lot of chaos that's around us, and we're just quietly stepping away from it and going on with our own lives and our own day. We're not getting involved in all that. We don't need that energy. Okay, those of us who have Sagittarius in our charts, we have the Strength card coming up, and it's funny because the first thing that I am hearing about is going to the gym. Going to the gym. So some of us are doing what we can to improve our physical strength, some of us who have Sagittarius in the charts. And the other thing that I'm seeing, which I've never ever seen on this card before, and I'm sure actually that it's a wear mark from just all the shuffling this card has been participating in, but it almost looks like there's hair scissors in there, you know, like the clip type, not the shears. And as soon as I saw that, I was thinking about the story of Samuel in the Bible. I think it was Samuel who Delilah found out that his hair was the secret to his strength, and then she cut his hair. And so, you know, that whole idea of hair scissors ties in with this idea of strength. So I really think for those of us who have Sagittarius in our charts, we want to pay attention to the people around us and what their motives are, because we don't want to give away our strength. And I feel like there could be, with those scissors showing up there, I feel like there could be somebody around who wants to clip out the source of our strength. And so we want to make sure that we're on top of our game and that we know what's up. We know people's motives. We're paying attention to how they're acting, what they're saying, what they're doing, and making sure that we're not letting down any boundaries or letting any people through our metaphorical gates, you know, bringing them into our inner circle when their intentions are not the best of intentions towards us. Okay. Now, let's look next at Capricorn. So those of us who have Capricorn in our charts, what we have showing up here is the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands just means that we are picking up some new responsibilities and moving forward with those. Those can be responsibilities towards family, towards significant other, responsibilities towards work, but picking up some kind of responsibilities, Capricorn. All right, next up we're going to look at Aquarius. So Aquarius, we have the Ace of Swords here. To me, this talks about an epiphany or a new understanding that is coming into us. So you could be getting this through meditation. Some little kid around you could say something totally profound that you never thought about before, but there's some kind of epiphany or understanding that not only helps you with the actual topic being discussed whenever this shows up, but also helps you to understand a lot of different things about life and helps a lot of puzzle pieces fit together that weren't really fitting together necessarily for you before. Next up we have Pisces. Pisces, you're showing the Eight of Cups. So those of us with Pisces in our charts, we are walking away from something that is leaving us depleted, that we're putting in so much energy, but we're not getting enough back to keep us going. So we are walking away from that, looking for a situation that's going to be more reciprocal and more fair for us. All right. So thank you everybody so much for being here today. I do appreciate all of your kind support. Thank you for helping me pump this up to 7 million subscribers by sharing, commenting, liking, and of course subscribing yourselves. And I hope to see some of you here for readings and Reiki sessions, and the rest of you I'll see back on the next video. Peace out.